This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Okay, we're about 30 seconds away from all the honors and national anthem and starting lineups part of our program here tonight. I'm Dan Gusser, and with me is Jason Main. Big basketball game for Cadillac especially. They've had an outstanding season, coming in at 15-3, but last night was one of those 3 losses, and the girls are ready to play.
It's one of those games where you kind of think, maybe that's not such a bad thing that you have a loss right before district, kind of wake up a little bit and hey, we're not as good as we thought sometimes, so let's play hard.
Yeah, and that's a big key. If you don't play hard, if you don't focus, especially on the defensive end, you're going to have nights where you don't score and seems like you can't make shots. And that happened to Cadillac last night. But Coach McLaurin also said he was a little disappointed that the girls' defense just wasn't real good.
Yep.
I think we're going to recognize the 4 seniors right now for Cadillac girls basketball. Jason's going to take over for that.
So the first senior that we're looking at is number 23, Chloe Fessler. Chloe had a season-ending knee injury earlier in the year. She's stuck with the team and been an integral part of it. Chloe is the daughter of Holly Fessler. She has played 4 years of basketball. She loves hiking, camping, fishing, kayaking. She works at Mackinac Island over the summer, and her future plans are Ferris State University to major in nursing. Our second senior is number 30, Emmeline Rosenberg, and Emmeline is the daughter of Richard and Susan Rosenberg. She's played 4 years of basketball, 3 years of honors choir, 4 years of student council, and apart from student council, she's been employed at Lang Vending. Her future plans are to attend Ferris State University. The third senior is number 22, Katie Bartman. Katie is the daughter of David and Michelle Bartman. She's participated in basketball for 4 years as well as soccer. She's also part of the National Honor Society, class council, student council, and she is planning on attending Grand Valley State University in the fall to study psychology. The fourth and final senior is number 5, Emily Bond. Emily is the daughter of Mary and Jason Bond. She's played 4 years of basketball as well as 4 years of soccer, 1 year of color guard, and she has assisted with the summer basketball and soccer programs here in Cadillac. She was also an assistant at Casta soccer coach for 2 years, and after graduation, she plans to major in athletic training at Northern Michigan University.
All right, and it's always a special night when you're senior. You're playing in your last final home game. So congratulations to those 4 seniors. I think now we're going to take care of our national anthem. Looks like both teams are getting ready for that. So, a little bit of a sparse crowd here tonight, but it's a busy week here in Cadillac with boys basketball starting playoffs, boys hockey starting playoffs. Both those teams won last night, Jason,
Yep.
so they play again tomorrow night.
Boys play tomorrow. They play Benzie Central tomorrow at 8 o'clock over in Ludington.
And the hockey team will play Mount Pleasant tomorrow night at 5, and that game is played at Big Rapids at Ferris State University. Excuse me. So we know a little bit about this visiting Mount Pleasant team. Their records are a little bit shy of 500, but they definitely play in a pretty tough league. They got a couple players also injured for the year. And just looking at them, folks, they're a little bit bigger than we are.
Yeah, they do have a little height there, and looks like they're starting with the starting lineup.
Yeah, Logan Ingram wears number 10. She's a senior. Satori Griffin is the sophomore. She wears number 22. Mackenzie Egger is another sophomore. She wears number 24. Taylor White is a senior, number 32. And finally, the final starter, number 40, Paige Hassan. She wears number 40. For Cadillac now.
Cadillac's starting lineup is going to include some of the seniors tonight. But the first one is a junior, number 3, McKenna Bryant. At the other guard, senior, number 5, Emily Bond. At guard, a senior, number 22, Katie Bartman. At one of the forward, a senior, number 23, Chloe Fessler. And finally, senior, number 23, Emmeline Rosenberg.
So, folks, we've had all the girls on air before the game this season, except for 2, Maddie Drabeck and Olivia Meyer, and they have kindly consented to do the post-game show with us here tonight. So we'll get both those girls on air at the end of the game. We hope you enjoy our broadcast here on 26 Sports and CCTV. We're about ready to go. So it looks like Emmeline is jumping against Mackenzie Egger. We'll see who gets the tip, who controls this. Looks like Mount Pleasant will control that. I think Emmeline won the tip, but it went right to,
right to her.
White. Yep. Going back to the basket on a quick drive, unable to finish that was Egger. Back comes McKenna Bryant. She finds Bond. Comes back to Bryant.
It's good to see Chloe Fessler get out there and move around a little bit.
Yeah, that's hard when you're a senior and you get an injury and you don't get much time. I watched her shoot the other night. She gets the first shot of the game here. She looked good in warm-ups last night. That shot was a little bit off right there. The ball goes out of bounds off of Satori Griffin. Turnover, and the Vikings will get the ball.
Checking in for the Vikings, replacing Chloe is Macy Brown.
You know, that's nice that you can get her out there for just a few moments. Certainly you don't want that injury to reoccur or anything to happen. So
something she will always remember.
Bartman uses the screen from Brown. Doesn't like what she had. Bryant drives, comes back. Macy Brown kicks it over to Rosenberg, and this is Bartman up top. She's going to use the screen from Emmeline Rosenberg. Finds Bond in the corner. Pass was a little bit off. Bounce pass might have been a better idea there, a little easier to catch.
Yeah, that was a tough one to catch. So Cadillac looks like they're going to press a little bit here, and comes out in
that man press. Yep. Egger with the ball. Mackenzie's just directing her. So many teams like to run their offense to the right.
They do.
I think it's always a good idea if you make them go left to start. Another turnover from Mount Pleasant. This is traveling call on Paige Hassan. Bartman will inbound it. Back come the Vikings with the ball here early on in the game.
It's a good JV game for the Vikings. I think it was 24-2 at half. Cadillac was winning. And that's one of those games that are difficult to play and coach because you don't want to get too sloppy.
Tough drive right there. Is a little bit off right there. Unable to control the rebound was the Oilers, and it will stay with the Vikings. McKenna Bryant will inbound it. She's kind of done this all year long. She's very trustworthy with this. There's a shot from Bartman. That's a little off, but Bryant with that rebound. Another good look by the Vikings is off. And a very strong rebound inside by Macy Brown, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Yep, good rebound, good putback, and you know that's one of her strengths is cleaning up the glass. So fouls on number 40 for Mount Pleasant, Paige Hassan.
First shot from Macy Brown is off. That one's a little bit long. Vikings go 0 for 2 from the line, and back comes Mount Pleasant.
Macy shooting free throws like her dad right there. Needs to knock him down.
Nice job by Mackenzie Ecker out there as Vikings kind of jumped at her with 2 defenders, and she went away from one but didn't pick up her dribble as I think the Vikings had hoped she would.
Yeah, good steal by Macy, got after the loose ball.
Little pass fake, and Bryant puts it in off the glass, 2-0 Vikings. Rebound put back by Taylor White for Mount Pleasant's first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, Taylor's she's a 6-foot senior, and you know takes up some space there and looks Emmeline right in the eye. So a couple tall girls there.
Shot is a little bit off by Emily Bond right there. She had a good look on that one. Vikings stop ball real well. Mount Pleasant patient, swings it back out. Driving to the basket right there with a nice move is double deuces. Satori Griffin with her first 2 of the game. 4-2 early on here tonight. Mount Pleasant with the lead. We want to let you folks know that Zach Wiggins and Lindsay Laud and Damian Brooks are once again our camera crew. Heather Stilson is in doing the graphics tonight, and we have a rookie director, her first time. Congratulations to Miss Isabeau Granados. Isabeau, excuse me. She's doing her first job directing here tonight.
McKenna Bryant at the free throw line after getting fouled makes the first one. And checking in for Cadillac is number 2 Molly Anderson for Bartman, and number 15 Olivia Meyer replaces Vaughn.
Chance for McKenna to tie the game. She goes 2 for 2 from the line. Mount Pleasant back with the ball. Cadillac.
Yeah, they're not looking to trap anything. They just kind of want to force them. You know, over time, that makes the team tired. Hopefully by the 3rd and 4th quarter, it pays off a little. She traveled
there. You got it.
Just a little pressure sometimes.
Addison Gecker just didn't put it down on the floor. Moved both feet on that. You know, I can remember coaching years ago, Jason, with Coach Simons, the assistant coach for Cadillac. And I remember him one time at practice talking to his team. This was a boys varsity basketball team down at Pine River. They were probably about 14-2 early on in the year. And as the season progressed, he said, you know, the more you win, people in the community just all of a sudden start coming to games that might not have been to games. And I think we're seeing that tonight as the Vikings come in here 15-3 with a strong strong season. And off in the corner of the gym, I see a longtime Cadillac employee, teacher, coach, Mr. Bob Kellogg. Good to see him here.
Yeah, it is.
So Logan Ingram goes 1 for 2 from the line. Back comes Molly Anderson. She's going to go to the line. You know, between Bob Kellogg down in the far corner, you can't see him on camera right now, and he's sitting next to Steve Myers. In between football and basketball and all the sports, I'd hate to have to add up all that they've been to. And mostly because, they're both a little older than me, so they picked them more than I have.
They, I think Mr. Kellogg was here when Cadillac was founded.
Molly makes her first free throw, and she'll get the second one here. Chance to give the Vikings first lead of the night. That one's off. Good strong rebound, Mackenzie Egger.
Cadillac is 3 for 6 on free throws, and hopefully that changes a little bit for them.
So shot in the corner is just a little bit off from Gecker. Think that will stay with Mount Pleasant. Score is 5-5. We want to let everybody know that our presenting sponsor tonight is Cadillac Casting. Also sponsoring tonight's show, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, and Pizza Plus. Nice steal in there. Olivia Meyer, here she comes with the ball. She finds Molly Anderson. Molly dribbles to the elbow, kicks it back. It's a great looking three. It's just off from Meyer. Macy Brown with a great rebound right there. Gets it out, and the Vikings set up their offense. Bryant's going to use the screen from Macy. Mount Pleasant recovers on that. Vikings swing it to the other side. Anderson for three.
Got it.
So right now the Vikings have 8 points halfway through the second quarter. Last night they had 3. So already they've started out shooting the ball a lot better.
Yep, that's good to see.
And we got a foul on a shot attempt from Addison Gecker.
It's going to be a timeout by Coach McLaurin. Looks like a 30-second timeout as there's 2:37 left.
Yeah, just a short 30-second timeout. Good start by the Vikings. I think they're standing up a little bit defensively. It appears to me Mount Pleasant's kind of gotten past them with the dribble a little bit, and I saw that a little bit last night with the McBain team. Vikings got to sink, get a little lower, and keep that defender in front of them.
Yeah, and this would be a story for both teams. Is probably the team that turns the ball over the least will have the best chance of winning tonight. A lot of times in a game where they're pressing a little bit, if you don't turn the ball over, you give yourself a chance right away. So number 20 for Mount Pleasant, Addison Gecker is going to go to the line here, shoot a couple free throws.
Tonight's officials, everybody, are Mr. Sprick, Mr. Taylor, and Mr. Facchetti. She goes 1 for 2 from the line.
Yep, good rebound by Molly, and she brings it up. Nice to see Cadillac looks to push a little bit even after a shot like that.
Macy Brown's three is off. And I think we have a foul inside.
I think it's going to be, yeah. McKenna Bryant was, not McKenna Bryant. Michaela Knight was boxing out very well there, and they got the girl to go over her back.
There's a nice move right there. Good look inside. Macy Brown uses her quickness. Gets kind of a baby hook, and there's the Vikings look to trap a little bit on this possession now. And there was the travel, yep.
Yep, that's all it takes sometimes is a little pressure, yep. That's Macy shot a 3 on that last possession, and that was her, looks like her 22nd three-pointer that she shot. Partway through the year, she didn't have very many, so she's starting to pick up those shot attempts a little bit.
So she's feeling a lot more confident about that shot as we see a steal on the inbounds. Nice job by McKenna Bryant not to foul right there. Little sloppy play right there. I think that's a good move by Macy to just find Molly on the far side of the floor and slow it down just a little bit. Looked like a foul there too. Strong rebound again by Macy Brown, who finds Bryant, swings it out to the top of the key, and Molly Anderson drains a 3. We've got a quick timeout by the Mount Pleasant team, as the Vikings have jumped ahead 13-6 now.
Yeah, it's you can tell when Cadillac pushes the ball, when they move it, find open shooters, they're a pretty tough team to stop.
This is an interesting time of year. You got all your sports seasons, your winter sports seasons starting to wind down. We mentioned that the boys' hockey team with a victory last night, and the boys basketball team with the victory in their respective playoffs. Ski team today. Want to let everybody know that Emily Hauk skied to second team All-State, and the team finished 8th All-State. And we also want to let you guys know that Alex Netzley skied to first team All-State in the slalom and in the giant slalom. And for Alex, quite an accomplishment, as he was first team All-State in both of those events. His freshman year, sophomore year, junior, and his senior year, he's earned 8 All-State honors with that.
Pretty crazy to think that that's even possible, but good for him. Alex is a nice kid. He works hard at it, and well-deserving.
Congratulations to both those individuals and also to the girls ski team.
Looks like Maddie Drabeck has checked in for the Vikings, and they're going to a little box press here, and
that's a good-looking jump shot right there. That was off by Logan Ingram, but I tell you what, I wouldn't want to give her too many of those. Turnover right there. Molly got a little toe drag in there and had to throw it up. And we see the same shot off again this time. A nice rebound by Olivia Meyer. So Logan Ingram goes 0 for 2 from the three-point line out there.
Same spot.
Just under a minute to go here in the first period. Vikings with a slim lead, 13-6.
Good catch by Macy. That was a tough catch.
That was a tough catch. You are right.
Macy's getting fouled. She's going to go back to the line here. While she goes there, we'll tell you real quick that the DVD orders are available. They are available at cctv-cadillac.org and also at mynews26.com. You can order a single set of football, basketball, or hockey for Cadillac, Lake City, McBain, Mesick, Manton are also available.
Yeah, for our 4 seniors, kind of a nice little gift. Macy goes 2 for 2 from the line. Yeah, kind of a nice gift for the seniors, their last home game, their recognition beforehand. That ball's deflected out of bounds.
Yep, she set it right up for Macy, who is a really good volleyball player. And
Jenna Rios had one spiked on her there.
Yep.
This is Ingram. She finds Egger, comes back to her. So Ingram and Egger play a little two-man game. They don't get a good shot out of it. The Vikings recover both times on that. She's going to try her luck from this side.
She's not hesitating.
She is not hesitating. Vikings are going to have to watch that as we see Logan Ingram make her first 3 of the game to cut the lead to 15-9. Small Pleasant team's pretty quick.
Yeah, they go right after it. A lot of reaching. And if the refs allow them to do that, it'd be a long night. But it's like he.
And as we say that, Satori Griffin gets her second foul.
Yep.
She's going to step off the floor, and Jody Balza is checking in. She wears number 44. 12 seconds here to go in the first quarter. Molly with it up top. Vikings kind of clear the floor and let her do what she does. They kick it inside to Macy. Macy finds McKenna, comes back up to the top. Drabeck's shot is just off, and I'll give Logan Ingram a lot of credit as she just tipped the rebound away from the basket right there.
And
smart
that's
play.
A smart play, yep.
So that'll end the first quarter, 15-9. The Vikings with the lead. Jason and I will be right back with second quarter action here on 26 Sports and CCTV.